Good afternoon, gamers. Do you like roguelikes? Do you like Magic the Gathering? Well, have I got the deck for you. We're playing Bootleg Hades, baby. Bootleg Hades. Who we have in the commander, if you didn't see already? Oh, there he is. Henzie, baby. Henzie. Toolbox, Torre. Black, red, green. Each creature you cast with mana value 4 or greater has Blitz. Its Blitz is equal to its mana cost. And Blitz costs you pay cost 1 less for each time you've cast your commander in the command zone this game. For one, imagine if it didn't have that from this game. That'd be crazy. People would just be like, I've cast him 5 more billion times. Anyway, kind of funny just to think about that one. Anyway, this guy's basically Hades, so we're gonna rename him. Uh, Basically, you restart your runs. It's all about the mindset. You're like, isn't this just a precon? It is, but with a twist. We're doing it with the idea that we're restarting our runs. It's the mentality. Anytime our commander dies, that's not a back. You're not being set back. That's a step forward. We have more information. We're stronger now. Hades is stronger. Okay, we like that. Yeah, we're replaying it, but stronger. Replay that commander. Boom, he's stronger. Makes everybody better. Okay? We're just gonna die until we win. Okay? Between you and me, we're dying until we win, which is pretty much how every game goes. But this time, you want to die. And you're wondering, what are the roguelike cards? What makes this different from any other deck? Well, we're playing the roguelike Myth Unbound. Okay? This is one of those good perk cards you want. Okay? Your commander costs 1 less to cast each time it's been cast from the command zone this game. Okay? And if your commander is put into the command zone, you draw a card, which is pretty sweet. Anyone hits you with a removal spell, boom, you draw a card. Pretty good. And then you basically half the commander tax. Okay, is basically what it says. According to the rulings, that's what it does. That's why it's in here. It's pretty sweet. It's like a revive in a roguelike. Pretty sweet. This is how you kill people. Okay? Skullstorm. 9 mana, end game. We're also in green, so really not that end game, kind of mid game probably. Basically, you know you have to double it. You cast the spell, you copy it each time you've cast your commander from the command zone. So every run, this guy gets stronger. Okay. Each opponent sacks a creature, and then if they can't, they lose half their life rounded up. Okay. So if you got him down to 30, you bring him down by 15. This card just did 15 damage to him. But if you've cast your dude from the command zone 3 times already, okay, you take him from 30, 15, 8. He's dead. You have 8 damage on the board. Okay, this is a sorcery. You have to have 8 damage, right? If you don't cast it yet. Use your brain. Okay, this is great for those freaking life gain Hobbit decks that your homies run. Okay, because Hobbit deck quite strong. Those Angel decks that gain life like it's nothing. Who cares? Okay, you just let them think they're having a good time. They're at 80 life. You hit them with this 4 times. Okay, then they're like, what the freak? I'm at 10 life because he goes 80, 40, 20, 10. Dude, you're crazy. Okay, Skull Storm, sick. Then we got the opposite. This makes you a freaking beast. Okay, Genesis Storm. Okay, it's 6 mana. Okay, and you copy it each time, just like for every run. You reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land permanent card. You put it on the battlefield. You may put it on the battlefield. Okay, this deck is massive. We're running some big old dudes in here. Okay, so this 6 mana is gonna get you multiple cards that are good. Okay, and we love to see it. So this one you can just slam down, and you'll repopulate your board instantly, which is pretty sweet. You're wondering how to restart the run. Okay, everyone's board is getting scary. Our board is getting scary. People are gonna start swinging and start killing. All right, they're gonna start making moves. We gotta reset the run. Our enemies are too strong. Okay, we're gonna hit them with the living death. All right, this one's good for you, and depending on who you're playing against, could also be good for them. So it's pretty sweet. Play it at your discretion. Each player exiles all creature cards from their graveyard, then sacks all the creatures they control. Then they put all the exiled cards from their battlefield, from their graveyard, sorry, onto the battlefield. So basically, you had to you flip it around. You do that stupid Willy Wonka. I'm gonna have to flip it and reverse it. Okay. So you just reverse the tides of battle, which is pretty sweet. Then we got the blasphemous act. Okay, it's 8 in a red, but it's never 8 in a red, guys. Come on, we've all played Magic. It's really only 1 red mana to do 13 damage to each creature. Be careful if they have a Stuffy Doll or a taunting, brash taunter. I did just kill someone with the brash taunter because they blasphemous acted me, and that was super silly. But it's a good one to reset the run, and you get rid of everybody pretty much. Then we got my favorite for this deck because we like having mana. We like having our resources. Okay, Blood Money. 5 and 2 black for 7 mana. Destroy all creatures. And then for each non-token creature you destroy this way, you make a tapped treasure token. So you basically get all your mana back next turn and plus some, if that makes sense. If you got more, a lot of people got it. They're cascading, that's big, or they're discovering, big, big in the meta right now. So you just get to slam out and get rid of them all, which is pretty good. Your opponents will probably hate you, but hey, we making money. It's all about that bag, okay? And you're wondering, what are the monsters? We got some big scary boss monsters like in every roguelike. Okay, we got Bringer the Last Gift. All right, this guy, you run him out there. You get him on his haste game. Okay, when he enters, you cast him for his blitz cost. So you're getting him mad cheap. You're getting him for maybe 6 mana, 5 mana, etc. Okay, when you cast it, it's a living death on a card. It's good. All right, see living death. I'll write in the little footnote. See living death for why this card's good. A little bit not as good, but still resets the run. You cast it. You got more than 5. If there's more than 5 people on the battlefield, you destroy all other creatures. So you get a 5/6 with haste. You swing him out, and then he dies. You draw a card. Doesn't matter, but you just wipe the board. So pretty sweet. We like to board wipe. Your friends might hate you, but that's the run, baby. That's how it is. Okay. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay. And you're wondering, how are we gonna have resources after the reset? Well, if you're like me and you're building this after you get the precon, you're going to come with this. Explore, Kodama's Reach, Rampant Growth, okay? Land, 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 okay? Oh, guess what? It also comes with Farseek, more land. Oh, guess what? It also comes with Migration Path, more land. Guess what? It comes with World Shaper, more freaking land when it dies. And you get to just get all your land back, crazy, from the graveyard. Crazy World Shaper. And he's 4 mana, so you can blitz him out and get him swinging already. It also got Glittering Stockpile, because you got to have a little bit of red in there. He's a mana rock, but you also just get to sack him and get a bunch of mana, at once, which is good. And I throw in the Growing Rights of Itlamok. You're going to have a lot of creatures. And this kind of not like tutors, but it gets you more creature cards in your hand, which is what you want to have, and then you transform it. Pretty good. All right, and you're wondering, what's a good run? Quips&Guac, what's a good run? Okay, you're obviously a pro gamer. Okay, first off, Galta Stampede Tyrant. Okay, you're casting this guy for 5. You're casting this guy for 6. Okay, still crazy good. When he enters the battlefield, put any number of creature cards from your hand on the battlefield, and you're like, oh my god, they freaking countered me. Okay, they freaking countered me. Oh, he goes into graveyard, just living death and back in. Okay, who cares? Avenger of Zendikar. Okay, there's a reason why Avenger of Zendikar is in the precon. This card's freaking goated. Okay, Tree Shaker Chimera. Okay, not a super big win con, but you get to do 8 damage to somebody's face. Everyone has to block it if they can, which is good. So you could just kill a bunch of people. And when it dies, because it's going to, you draw 4 cards because you blitzed it out. Then we got Giant Ataphage. Okay, fun thing. If you blitz this guy out, his token won't have the blitz, so he won't have to die. So you get to cast this guy, do a bunch of damage, and then make a token of it that'll do damage next turn. Pretty sweet. Giant Ataphage, good. And you're wondering, are we running the freaking Jessica Thrice Reborn? Of course, it's a run deck. We're doing a lot of running. We're doing a lot of roguelike activities, so you got to get him in there to do triple damage. All right, your Giant Ataphage is doing 21. Your Galta is doing 36 damage. That's game ending. Okay. I also throw in a Cavern Horde Dragon just for funsies, because this guy, his blitz will cost less, and his blitz cost will cost even less if people have artifacts. And it's already got Flying Trample Haste. You make a bunch of treasure tokens, which is mana, which is what you can use to recast your stuff. Pretty good. And don't lose, okay? Listen, guys, all you got to do is don't lose. But if there is, you get this screen at the end. No escape. All right? Well, I hope this was helpful. If you'd like to do me a favor and, subscribe, that'd be sweet. Leave a like, leave a comment what your big ender is on these kind of runs. But other than that, have a good one, gamers.